Hi guys, it's your girl Renee, and today you're going to be cooking in the kitchen with me, Renee, and today we are going to be making some chewy almond cookies. Uh-huh. You heard me. Chewy, not crunchy, not hard, but chewy almond cookies. And remember when we made our almond flour? This is what we're going to be using. Remember I said I was going to come back and we were going to make a delicious dessert? Well, today is the day where we're going to be making us some almond cookies. I'm so excited. So let me show you all the ingredients you're going to need. You're going to need a cup of sugar. You're going to need 1 egg at room temperature. You're going to need 1 stick of unsalted butter. You're going to need a 1/4 teaspoon of fine salt. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and you're going to need 1 teaspoon of almond extract. And you guys all know I made my own almond extract, so I am ready to rock and roll. And you're also going to need a spatula to scrape all the goodness from the top of your mixing bowl. And you're going to need your measuring spoons. And the most important thing is you're going to need a cookie sheet, and I've already lined it with some parchment paper. So that is fantastic. And I also preheated my oven to 350. Are you ready? You got all the ingredients? This is all you need. I found this recipe on YouTube, and she was saying this is one of the best almond cookies she had ever tried. So I said, well, let me see how it is, because I'm gonna tell the truth for sure. So let me get all my ingredients together, then we're gonna come back and we're gonna put this cookie ingredients together, and we're gonna make some fantastic chewy almond cookies. You hear me? We'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so the first thing we need to do is take our butter, our softened butter, unsalted, and we're going to put it into the mixer. I love making my own homemade butter because I know that it's fresh and I made it myself, and I didn't have to go to the grocery store and pay them high prices. So the next thing we're going to do is that we are going to add our sugar to our butter, and we are going to cream that together. Might be a little noisy, but you guys gonna see and everything that I am doing. You want it to be nice and creamy, and we want a nice consistency to it, because the creamier your butter is when you're making cookies, it just makes them so smooth and they taste so much better. And we're trying to make the chewy cookies. So I'm excited about this recipe. So I kind of like move my butter into the sugar under the blender, the beaters, so that they can get nice and creamy. Because that's what you want. Creamy. See how creamy that butter is? That's what I'm talking about. That's the consistency that you're looking for. And then after it becomes nice and creamy, you just kind of like scrape it from the top and the bottom of your bowl. All right, that's nice and creamy. So now we're going to take our room temperature egg, 1 egg, and we're going to add it to our mixture. And then we're going to stir that, mix that together. because we want our cookies to be nice and super, super creamy. So let me cream that together and I'll be right back. All right, now it is nice and creamy. We're going to start adding our other ingredients. We're going to add our 1 teaspoon of almond extract. This almond extract smells so good. All right, that's 1 teaspoon of almond extract. And then we're going to mix it together. And then we're going to add our baking powder. So let's mix this together. We're going to put our 1 tablespoon of baking powder in there. And then we're going to add our we're going to put our 2 cups of almond flour, but let me put my 1/4 teaspoon of salt in there. Put that in there because we want to make sure that it's well incorporated into the mixture. All right, I wanted to show you the consistency of what our batter is looking like. Look at that. See how nice that is? All nice and fluffy. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add our 2 cups of almond flour that we made. And I'm going to do one at a time. Okay, we've added our 2 cups of our almond flour, and this is what it looks like. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for like 30 minutes so it can kind of like get a little chill, because I always like to put my cookie dough into the refrigerator so it won't spread all over my baking sheet. Because I don't know about you, I want my cookies to stay put right where I put them. So, all right, you guys, let me get this in the refrigerator and I'll be back in 30 minutes and we gonna be putting these on the cookie sheet and putting them in the oven. Woohoo! All right, family, it is time to get this cookie dough out of the refrigerator I just took out, and it is nice and chilled. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this almond batter and we are going to put it on our cookie sheet that we have lined with our parchment paper. I usually have my scooper, but when you don't have a scooper, child, you got to improvise. So we're going to start down here, and I'm just going to put it in a like little ball, and we just going to scoop, 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 and put it a little spacing. And then we're going to put these in the oven for 15 minutes, 12 to 15 minutes. And then we're going to take it out and we're going to see how these almond cookies turn out. So excited. It's a lot easier when your dough is cold and it won't have to worry about it separating too much. And that's what it's all about. Put them on here. And then we're going to wait to enjoy the outcome, which is my favorite part. because I love making cookies. And this one, I've never had almond cookies before, but you know what? I'm always willing to try. Because you gotta try. If you're the type of person that always shaking your head no to people wanting you to try certain things, you'll never expand your horizon of your dessert taste buds. That's the way I look at it. So I'm like, expand mine. I'll taste anything once. And then if you taste it, then you'll know for sure if you like it or not. So let's take these. Follow me to the oven. Right here. And we're going to stick these bad boys in the oven. And then I'll see you back in about 12 to 15 minutes. All right, guys, I took them out of the oven. And this is what they're looking like. Woohoo! Looking good, huh? So we're just going to take them over here and sit them here so they can cool. I think they look really, really good. Let them cool off. Then I got to find my container so I can put these cookies in once they get, look at that. Woo, hot. Look at the bottom. All nice and brown and crispy. Whew, but they are still hot, hot, hot. So let me find my container. Okay, family, let's put them in our cookie container right here. I can't wait to taste one with you guys. Look at they look so good. We're going to try this one for our taste test. All right, let's put a top on it so it will keep them nice and warm and toasty. So let's get ready for our taste test. All right, family, I think it's only fitting that we have some of our almond milk, homemade almond milk, with our almond cookies. What do you think? Let me show you up close. Look at the back of that cookie. That cookie look good? Let me show you the front. Delicious. All right, where's my manners? You guys take the first bite. Go ahead and tell me, is it chewy? Does it taste good? I'll wait. All right, now it's my turn. It's chewy and it's crunchy with some of our almond milk. What a great combination. We're probably take a piece of this cookie. I don't know if y'all remember this. Who used to take their cookie and take their milk and dunk their cookie into their milk? Mm. That just made it taste so much better. Mm. You know, when I'm doing the happy dance, it's a good thing. Mm. This tastes so, so good, you guys. With that almond milk. And this is all that I have left of my almond milk. That means I got to get on my job and I got to make some more almond milk. But with that being said, I want to say thank you for joining me for another edition of Cooking in the Kitchen with Renee. making some chewy, ooey gooey almond cookies. You know, this would be good with some, it has that nutty taste already. But if you were to put like some raisins, because I love raisins, I could put raisins in anything, but this would taste so good with some raisins. Mm, mm, mm. So good, you guys. You know it's good when you're closing your eyes and you're rocking from side to side. Mm, mm, mm. And if you hear me smacking, I apologize. But this tastes too good not to let all your sounds come out your mouth. Mm, mm, mm. So, you guys have got to try this recipe. Mm, mm, mm. You have to try it because these cookies are so good. I think what it makes it taste so good is because we made our own almond flour out of our almond, out of the pulp that we took extracted from the all that milk when we were making our almond milk. And see, it's a good thing we didn't throw all that away because look, we weren't, it would have not been able to make our cookies. Look at those cookies. And I got more cookies to put on the baking sheet and put them in the oven. But I just wanted to let you guys see the process. So if you're interested in making these cookies, go ahead. You got step by step with me showing you how it's done. So I hope you'll take me up on it. Make these cookies, make some almond milk, and just sit back and enjoy the goodness that's going to go in your mouth and it's going to hit your tum, and your little tummy is going to be saying, thank you for giving me what a wonderful, delicious treat. All right, you guys, have a wonderful day. Have a blessed day. You know what to do. Give your girl a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you'll know when I have another video coming your way. You don't want to miss it because you don't know what else I'll be whipping up in Renee's kitchen. All right, you guys, take care. Check out these cookies. Delicious.